It's the silent one. So everybody at home can they can hear us.
Go ahead
Yes,
and
yes, we're live.
comment in.
This is the countdown.
Mm, 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 mm.
This is we are live, right? I hope so. It says recording.
I can hit end broadcast.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Time to clear the throat, L. Before
Not for free.
fix your
Not that.
face. Fix your face.
Mm-mm. That's paywall stuff.
Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. What's going on? Good morning, everybody. Hey, hey. We had to switch. We're switching it up a little bit. Normally our intros got the music and stuff. For whatever reason, man, friggin' YouTube, they keep flagging the intro music. We can't get that sorted out. So we said, to heck with it. We're gonna be the intro music. So
Mm.
I mean, to be honest, I meant to do the countdown. You dropped the ball on that one. Now, what's going on?
Um, I said we don't need music. Life is music.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I was saying he likes the behind the scenes action a little bit better.
Well, you
Hey, my
guys aren't
man.
getting the authentic behind the scenes
Yeah.
because we have guests right now. Usually, it's a little bit more aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is true. This is true. So, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming through, hanging out. It's the House of Nerd Show, baby. Episode 86. We're live in full effect. It's Sunday morning. It's Sunday morning. How you doing today, huh?
I'm okay.
Yeah, you all right?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to pick up this energy. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got a dope team with us. We're hanging out with the entire creative team from It's Only Teenage Wasteland. They're going to be with us in just a moment. What else we got going on today, huh? I feel like we got a packed show. Pretty packed.
We can review Copper Drop. The
Week in
use.
review, copper drop. That's right. A copper drop read of the week, as voted by you guys, was what was it? Plush.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting into plush after the interview. And then we're also, hey, listen, man. Today was this week was a super dope week for books. Um, and then as I mentioned, spoiler alert, 100%, we're going to be getting into Lovesick and It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth, two of my favorite reads. So super excited. Chopping it up nerd style. We got some cool ass guests. We're excited. We're excited today, man. How you been? What's this week been like for you?
Long.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Long, long, but you got the short but sweet answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, we're excited, folks. Not gonna waste no more time. Al, if you could do the honors, please bring in the squad of It's Only Teenage Wasteland. Here we go. There you go. Curt Pires. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right. I should have asked you.
It's Piers, but
Piers.
close enough.
Thank you. Curt Pires, Jacoby Salcedo, Micah Myers, and Mark Dale. What's going on, gentlemen? Good morning.
What's
Good
up?
morning. You right?
Live. We're in the house, baby. We're in the house. We're excited, man. Hey, this is the first time we've ever had the entire creative team from a book on. So, House of Nerd first, eh? Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
We love this book. We love the book so much. We said we can't just bring on Kurt. We can't just bring on Jacoby. We gotta bring on the whole squad, man. Your new book, It's Only Teenage Wasteland, #1 debut issue is out this Wednesday, folks. Make sure to cop this, as I was saying before we went live. With all sincerity, guys, one of my absolute favorite debut issues this year. You folks are gonna love it. I guarantee it. Out from Dark Horse Comics. Pick it up Wednesday, gentlemen. Where you coming to us from live? Can you tell us a little bit about yourselves? Let's get this baby rolling. Anybody can go. Anybody can start.
Curt, you started it off.
Sure, I'm up in Canada right now, up in Calgary. So I'm coming to you from my office, and yeah, just trying to wake up a bit here. You guys woke us up so early that we gotta muster our energy. Except for Mark, I guess Mark's like, what is it, evening where you are?
Yeah, sorry.
What time is it where you are?
It's about 4:10, so I've been up a bit longer than you.
So
You
Mark's
fellas.
the lucky one today. He didn't have to wake up for this, but no, thanks for having us. I'm super happy to be here and talk about the book with the whole team who's all done such a great job on it.
Absolutely. So, Kurt, you're up in Calgary. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm up in Calgary. I split time between here and and LA. I've jumped back and forth, but up here now.
Okay. So I'm in Toronto. Are you a fellow Canuck?
Yeah, you're in Toronto? Okay, yeah. Well, I won't hold it against you that you're in Toronto, but
I knew that was coming. So for folks, whatever is going on, Calgary peeps and Toronto peeps seem to be like, I don't know, they got this rivalry, they get beefing. Alberta's always trying to recruit Ontarians to go over. I guess you guys are understaffed, underpopulated. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know I hear about that from Ontario friends. I like Toronto. I like Vancouver as well. I just don't like people from there who think they're the center of the universe. But
we're not. We're not.
Yeah, there you go. It's like a weird regional beef thing that will only make sense to, I guess, your Canadian listeners, but no, it's all love.
It's all love, absolutely. Thank you so much, Kurt, for joining us. Jacoby, buenos dias, good morning, my man. So excited to finally have you on here, man.
Yeah, I'm excited too. And yeah, I'm coming from Washington right now, but usually Oregon.
Okay.
So yeah, just traveling always.
Doing it on the con circuit?
No, it's just holiday circuit now.
That's it. It's the holiday season. Al, aren't you
Party circuit is what
Yeah, just partying constantly.
Hey.
And being late for deadlines. These people know.
Okay. holding up the book, eh?
Definitely.
Hey, all right, man. Thank you for coming through. Michael, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on? I am coming from Portsmouth, Virginia. It's near like Virginia Beach and stuff like that. Yeah, it's 11 a.m. here. I would usually be asleep, but
okay. Hey, I'm on Eastern time too, 11 a.m. I get it. I dig it.
Yeah.
You know what? Even myself, sometimes even 11 a.m. on a Sunday is a bit. Like, come on, man. Let me.
well, I usually work overnight, so I usually work till like 6 in the morning and then sleep till like 1 or 2. So.
Oh, okay. So you just what? You took an extra Red Bull or two and said, I'm not going to sleep.
No, I went to sleep a little earlier, and it all worked out.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming through. And then we got Mark Dale. What's going on, my man?
Not bad. I'm in the UK right now. About 4 o'clock. It's almost time for food, and that's it.
It's dinner
time for food, and it's okay. It's all good.
Okay. I haven't had a good old English breakfast in a while, so I feel like I'm due. You guys got the best breakfasts, man. Yeah. I don't know if anybody else is familiar with the English breakfast. There's like 7 different. I don't even know how. It's just like full portions, all kinds of stuff, man. You got like the beans and then the eggs and then the toast, the sausages, the ham, all kinds of just like But you know all about that, eh?
Every day.
Hey, so we're here today. We're talking about It's Only Teenage Wasteland, numero uno. Can you guys, for those, because it hasn't dropped yet, for those who haven't read it, which is the rest of the world, can you let us know what the book is about? Why folks should pick up this bad boy? Pretty sure.
Sure, I'll take this one since I probably have the most practice sort of verbally pitching it. But it's a book about a group of teenage friends who just decide to throw a party to try and get popular and sort of climb the social ladder, and it takes sort of a turn and goes to some pretty interesting places. So we have a big sort of twist ending the first issue. We don't want to spoil too much, other than to say there's like genre elements that come into the book. So sort of like to describe it as something like Superbad meets Lost. So that's sort of the way I would message people and just encourage them to go into it sort of with an open mind, so we can really just take them on a journey.
I like that. Superbad meets Lost. I dig it. I think when we did the review, I think I compared the book to I got a little bit of American Pie vibes myself, but I like Superbad. I think Superbad fits it a
American
little
Pie works too, yeah. That's one of those teen movies. It's sort of like foundational. I mean, like you can sort of trace American Pie to Superbad.
bit.
So I
For
mean,
sure.
yeah, too.
For sure, I dig it, and it's so funny. So you mentioned there that you don't want to give too much away. We did an advance review for the book. I think about a month or so ago now, and even myself, I was debating. I said part of the fun in this issue was just experiencing it, reading it for myself, going in. I didn't know a synopsis, nothing. I like to go in that way with my reading, and I found I gave the book that extra element because there's so many neat things in here. And then specifically again, I didn't even want to I mean it's described as a coming of age, sci-fi, and so you're reading this book, and for like 99% of it, you don't really get any kind of a sci-fi element, and then boom, you're hit with it, and when I read it, I was just blown away, loved it, added that layer, that element. So it's tough. It's tough. We want to tell you guys, for those folks who are watching, about this book, but it's just like just trust us on this one. Just go in, pick it up and experience it for yourselves. It's so good, man. It's so good. Jacoby, you're the artist on this book, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
All right. How did you and Curt and the whole creative team, how did you guys come together to create this bad boy here?
Well, with me and Curt, it was definitely like, actually, I reached out to him. Usually it's the other way around where writers reach out to artists, but I read Olympia, and so I'm based in Washington, well, before I moved, but I lived in Olympia, and I think I was following the artist. Oh my God, is it Alex?
Yeah, Alex Diodo.
Okay. And like I just saw him post about it, and I was like, oh, that's tight. And I was working at a comic shop, and I was like, hey, let me promote this book. So I was reading that, and I was really liking the story, and I was like, hey, I think Youth also then came out, and I was like, okay, this shit's awesome. So I reached out to Curt. I was like, hey, and stuff, and I think we should work on a book together. And we threw around a bunch of ideas, and then he came to me with this one, and I was like, this one I definitely want to do, and we did it.
Yeah, that's a very humble way of putting it. I mean, we spent a couple years on false starts because we would start working on stuff and I'm like, oh, this isn't good enough, or it's too close to this other thing. Sorry, man. And then, to Jacoby's credit, he was very patient with me. And then once I had this idea, I'm like, okay, this is the one. And I think pretty much as soon as I cracked the idea, I emailed him like the same day, and he was on board. So it worked out in the end.
I think so. That's interesting. So the artist reaching out to the writers, that would you say uncommon in your guys' experience?
Usually it's uncommon. I think you know, I don't think I really had much like any projects going on beforehand, and like, you know, just hustling.
Okay.
I was just, you know, doing my manifesting right there. I said, I want to work with Curt, and here we go.
Hey, I dig it. And now we got this baby, and you're hustling. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna touch on it a little later. But you got some stuff coming up. You got Frontera with Julio Anta coming up. Yeah. A YA graphic novel set to drop, I believe, 2023.
Yeah, next summer.
And of course, you did the covers for Home. That's how I became familiar with you. Dope series, folks. Check it out. And then we got, you know, Micah and Mark. How did you guys get attached? Did you guys reach out to Curt as well and be like, hey, I gotta work with you, man?
Go first, Mark, or
Javi. Yeah, you can go first. Yeah.
I've been working with Curt for I think 4 or 5 years. I think the first thing we did was Olympia, and I think I got hired on that because there was somebody else lettering it, and I think either they got hurt or something happened that they couldn't do it anymore, and they suggested me.
It was my buddy Ryan, who was and is still a very talented comic creator, and was doing some lettering on the side. He's kind of gone on to do different things, and he recommended Micah to sort of take over for him.
And then and from there, like, I think I lettered one more thing, and then another thing, and another thing, and I think there's like 5 or 6 things I've lettered for Curt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you guys, yeah, because I know you're on New America as well, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool, man. All right, so you guys just a collaborative duo, like working with each other. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's to speak a bit to who I work with well, pretty much anyone I work with, but I have most projects with both Micah and Mark, and I have a lot of stuff I'm working on at once. So I need people who are talented, but also who are reliable, right? Because some people are talented, but they're not reliable at all, and so they end up just wasting a bunch of my time. But to the credit of both of them, they're very, very talented, but also hard workers. So if stuff goes well, I give more work to those guys, and that's just sort of how it happens.
Okay, I dig it. And side note, that's a mean beard. I'm digging that. Yeah, I don't know if I'm quite there, but we'll see. Maybe one day. How long did it take that bad boy to grow out?
I've cut it and grown it a couple times. This is probably like a year or two of growing.
Okay, that's it, eh?
Yeah, that's not too
long. All right, man. Well, I gotta drink whatever you're having in the morning, man, because clearly.
Well, it has to grow somewhere. It's not growing up here, so it's got to grow somewhere.
Same. Mark, how's it going, man? Yes. So I thought I heard Micah say you actually collaborated with Curt and Micah on some other books as well.
Yeah, I coloured. Well, Curt reached out to me a few years ago to work on a book called Memoria at Comixology, right? And then I think we've done. I think it's about the third or fourth project. I've worked on with Curt right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think
So-
you're on like 4 or 5 right now.
Yeah.
Books,
Oh, wow.
so keeping him busy.
I'm definitely busy. Yeah, but we've done Romari at Comixology and New America at Comixology as well.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Curt, you do quite a. I mean, you've got quite a few Comixology titles on the go. Actually, last year, your book Lost Falls was nominated. So we've got an awards show every year, and last year Lost Falls was nominated for best digital release. That's right, yeah. Best digital. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that was you guys too. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have got best digital. I'm owed an Eisner for best digital, but I don't suck up to the right people, so they just give it to the popular kids books. But
Oh
I
man.
appreciate you guys recognizing us.
Hey, no, 100%, man. It was dope content, and don't get me started on the Eisners. I got a whole man.
It's political bullshit. Like, give me a break. Youth is like probably one of the best superhero comics of like the last 10 years. I'm getting into that mode, but and the fact we're never nominated, even nominated, I don't care about winning. Just fuck it, fuck them. Anyways, on.
Sergio, you're actually an Eisner voter, aren't you?
I am.
Let's see those receipts from last
I
year.
am on the Eisner. Listen, my face.
Into them because sometimes someone turned up on these crusty people.
Oh man.
Anyways, positive energy is back to promoting this book. It happens when you get me for the morning interviews. I'm very cranky, right? So you get this stuff.
And Joey knows. You said if you would have slipped me a 20, you would have won.
Yeah, I would have slipped you. I got enough. I would have slipped you a few 20s your way.
Curt, we're gonna attack, baby. We're gonna attack. I got some pull among my fellow Eisner voting committee. Yeah, we got quite the squad here. Micah, you're nominated for a Ringo as well, or was it last year?
Not this year. Last year, yeah. 2021. Yeah, did not win. Also angry. But yeah,
My DMs are open, Micah. You'll take bribes. My man.
yeah. Well, I just one year.
Hey, but listen, I'm calling it right now. For It's Only Teenage Wasteland, I see this book getting noms, awards, everything, man. Is that good? Again, folks, out this Wednesday, December the 7th. It is a must cop, man. Let's get into a little bit about the book. So, it's fair to say it is a coming of age meets sci-fi genre type book.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep. And we got some slides here. Boom, there's the book, folks. Be on the lookout for it. You got the I'm thinking that was it 1 in 10 or a 1 in 15 ratio from Antonio Fuso, I believe, on the right.
Yeah, so it's a 110, and then we've also got this really cool, awesome cover by Martin Simmons, who's a pal who's done cover for a few of my things. Now this one,
Yeah.
Now, so we got Martin to do this to get people excited about it and get on the radar of a few more retailers and stuff. But
So sick.
Love this cover, yeah.
Yeah, dig that. Is this a ratio or is this just a regular variant?
No, it's a ratio. So once they order 10 copies,
Oh, okay. This is the 1 in 10.
order as many as they wanted. This one. This was like an FOC order thing.
Oh, okay. I should know that because I've got this one on order for sure. This bad boy. Yeah, he crushed this one. Yeah. I mean,
This one's great. I also love the main covers, or especially for the first issue, is great. I love this one, and I love the cover Jacoby did for number 4, which hasn't been released yet, but is also incredible.
Hasn't been released. Jacoby, you got my number. You got my DM.
Yeah, I got you.
Send it through, my man. No, but I love the A covers for Jacoby. I really enjoyed the covers. So you got you got number 2. I think they're sitting in the theater. Number 3 has got like the orangey kind of background.
Yep, they're all just raging.
Yeah, man, it's cool stuff. So yeah, so we didn't want to include too many slides. Again, we don't want to spoil it for everybody. I knew I recognized your back from somewhere. It's actually one of my favorite pages from issue 1. I'm a sucker for a cold open. So this was cool. We find our main character. Oh, it'll lose me. Excuse me. What's his name? Al, help me out here.
It's Javi.
It's Javi. Yes, thank you. We find him in quite the predicament, man. He's under some kind of a danger, threat. But then immediately we find him in quite the interesting predicament. And listen, when I tell you, if you folks can see that middle panel, that might just be the sound effect of the year. The sound effect of the year. I love it. Truly chef's kiss. I think captured the essence of what's happening there. Is that your work there, Micah?
No, most of the sound effects were, I think so. I'm pretty sure all the sound effects were already done.
Okay, so that's a Jacoby special.
Yep.
Yeah, that's his.
You should have seen the reference photo for it.
Okay, I love it. I dig it. So I'm gonna ask you, how did you settle on that specific? I mean, you could have gone really 101 ways with it.
It's a classic. Everyone knows what Fat is.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So, yeah. This page is based on a true story too. Unfortunately.
Oh,
I wondered and I suspected. Now you got to hit us with the details, my man. What's going on here?
I don't want to know the details of him getting caught by him. I think we're good.
It was, what was it? Friday Night SmackDown was on, and I was a teenager, and I was bored.
Sir, Friday Night SmackDown. So you
It was unrelated. It was just like, I have free time.
okay.
All right.
Okay. SmackDown, and you decided to lay the SmackDown.
Yep.
And I take it did not end well, or
Nope.
Oh,
Just
man.
awkward stares between me and my mom.
So
Wow.
eye contact. You guys did make eye contact.
Oh hell no!
Oh, okay.
Hey, come on, like, it gets weird.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's got me sweating. I mean, I can only that's like every teenage boy's nightmare, I think. Yeah. Frank, sir,
Oh, Jesus.
Friday Night Fab Done.
Okay.
Frank, we're gonna have a talk. Your poor abuelita, man. Buddy. Is she okay? Is she all right? That's trauma right there. Micah, relatable or not?
No.
Thankfully.
He's
They just don't want to
Carolina.
expose themselves like me.
Oh, man.
He's a dad, so if anything, he's the one who's going to catch the kids now, right? He's trying to avoid it.
I used to work in a group home, and I would catch guys all the time doing that. It's
Oh, fuck.
walk in the house and door wide open, just making eye contact with me. And I'm like, hey, buddy, I'm just gonna close this door, and you just go on, man. I mean, just privacy though, all right?
Oh,
Hey, listen, I live in Toronto. It's a pretty big city. That's like that's a weekend thing. You hop on the TTC, on the transit, and there's some weirdo in the back of the bus.
Surprisingly, you.
Not me.
count on yourself here.
He tells you the exact time, the exact train.
Oh man. R.I.P. Abuelita. That did it for her. Jesus Christ, Frank, buddy.
Oh, man, that's the last memory they had together.
Oh man. Beautiful coloring and art on this one. Truly enjoyed the lettering, everything from top to bottom, every detail. Just this world that you guys have created feels like just a fully lived in, fully realized world. That's how Sergio kept getting pink. hey, come on now. Don't put me on the spot like that, guys. Elwood. We're gonna have a talk. No, but yeah, I dig it. So it really super bad American Pie vibe, just normal everyday teenage lives, so I think I'm not sure if you mentioned the premise. You got Javi's parents, they're out for like the weekend. He decides to throw a little jammy jam, a little house party to try in an attempt to climb the social ladder, because he's kind of, I think, Curt, you put, he's not one of the cool kids, but he's not exactly like an outcast. He's kind of just there, almost non-existent, Al, you know about what do you know about that? Relatable?
Oh, yeah, I played the field in high school.
Yeah, you played the field?
Yeah. Social groups. Yeah.
Okay, hopped around. Were you guys the cool kids? Which if I had to put you guys in, which, the geeks, the freaks, the cool kids, the outcasts, the stoners, where would you guys
I was just exactly like the characters in this, where he sort of like you said, floating in between the cracks. So I just pulled from there.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Mark, you were saying something?
No.
Oh, no? Well, then yeah, I would probably agree with Curt as well. That's why I think I also really like the story too. Is like, I relate to that. Like, I could intermingle with any type of group, and I think it would be cool.
Okay. I feel like I peg you in with the cool kids. I feel like, yeah, no, not quite. He's like, no, all right.
No, I just like watch them, and well, like, I don't know. So in Washington, there's a shitload of white people, so it's like they're very preppy looking people. So I was just like, or they're either racist, so stay away from the racist people, and just.
I didn't expect that
Thumbs
so
up
much
to-
moving up here, because I'm from California, but I live in like the Kent area now, and it's wild sometimes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just usually hung out with my friends, mostly Filipinos.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
and Islanders, actually. That's now looking at Sione. I was like, that's also a big inspiration from one of my friends, Allison.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Suspected he was an Islander. Yeah. I dig it. And so this page here features probably one of my favorite. I love these little zoom in panels that you sprinkled throughout the book. And then this one here, again, another chef's kiss. Fuck you. Was just a nice touch. folks, there's a lot of little stuff. You guys, a bunch of Easter eggs. And speaking of races, who's creative? Who decided that Rolling Rock was the beer was the beer of the whites? Because full transparency, I kind of dig Rolling Rock. I gotta say,
You know, that tracks.
Well,
I've been Jacoby, man.
yeah.
yeah. I just remember it being the cheapest beer ever, so I just looked at it as that. And also, that's a deleted scene now.
Oh,
We got marked or flagged for it because well, we can't have Rolling Rock in the comic. So
oh.
you
like
guys saw the
Rolling Rock
deleted scene.
Gonna sue us, right? It's like always
Yes.
get the publishers, except for at Image, where I find they don't really care about that stuff. Every publisher's like, "Oh, Rolling Rock gonna sue us. Oh, remove this logo." It's like, yeah, guys, I don't think they're gonna go around suing a bunch of indie comic creators. I think they know that's not gonna be their big payday.
I mean, if anything, it's gonna generate sales. I mean, I read it, and I immediately after I finished reading, I went and picked up a 6-pack of Rolling Rock. So,
So you're saying that scene inspired you to drink more Rolling Rock?
inspired.
Now, what social group were you in high school?
Man, the ones that didn't actually go to class.
Oh wait, this was a while ago. So were you a jet or a shark?
I don't. What is that?
It's okay. You'll get it one day.
No, I'm not cool enough, I guess.
I guess not. That's probably the opposite of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But so they actually did the
I think if
whole
anyone-
was that whole
I'm
scene?
gonna be upset.
Sorry, bud. Someone was cutting up there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Micah?
Oh, I was gonna make a joke about if anyone's gonna be upset, it would be Shell Gas, since they
Oh, yeah.
the hell.
For sure.
Yeah. I just kind of said fuck it on that one. So
Yeah. Okay. So now was that whole scene removed from the book or just the image of?
Oh,
just
we
the
just
image.
removed that logo.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. So the digital copy that we've got is something of I don't know, man. Okay. I did
Yep.
that. I got little tidbits that nobody else is gonna get.
Get NFT out of it. That's your ticket out of the comics.
That's it. That's it. Folks, check my eBay listings immediately
PD.
following this show. Oh,
Go
man.
hop on FTX. You can unload this book on there.
FTX, I'm not familiar. What is that?
Oh, it's the cryptocurrency exchange. It's just
Oh, okay.
running it. Was like on meth, having sex with all his roommates, and scamming everyone.
That's funny. We got Elwood saying Rolling Rock isn't that bad, better than PBR. Hey, PBR happens to be probably. I'm not a fan of American beer, but something about PBR just hits for me. So I don't know.
I mean, so Rolling Rock's trash, PBR's trash, Black Ice is trash, Old Milwaukee's trash. These are all beers for kids underage drinking or like white trash people, I guess.
Uh-oh.
So any of those you could have switched in. They could have, but and again, I drank a lot of PBRs back in the day, so I'm not shading anyone. If it's your thing, once you drink enough, you're not really tasting the beer anyways. So I mean,
Okay.
do your thing, but they're shit beers. Let's be honest.
What's your poison of choice then? What are we talking
I
about?
don't really drink too much anymore, but yeah, I don't even really know what I'd recommend.
Yeah.
Normally, if I go out, I'll just have whatever my friends who drink a lot of beer and know their beers. They order, I just copy that because I'm like, all right, it's not shit if they're drinking it.
Okay.
So that's kind of my trick.
Frank's like beer is trash. I only drink tequila when I'm traumatizing my abuelita. Fab. Frank, you're not gonna let. Elwood's he's a Moosehead fan, probably Canadian. Okay.
Moosehead. Okay, I've heard of that.
Yeah, Moosehead. That's all right. Reese is saying nothing is as bad as ubiquitous on college campuses as natural light.
The
No,
natty.
it's just water.
Is that American natural light? Yeah.
I forgot about natural light.
Yeah.
That shit's ass. Just sucks.
And we got some more Lucky Lagers, the white trash beer of choice here in Vancouver Island. Oh, man,
That's
Okay.
another cheap one. Lucky, yeah.
yeah, I dig it though. Great scene here. A bit fourth wall breaking. This is pretty cool. Great sequence here, guys.
Yeah, this is Jacoby's. So this is basically the scene was written to be a bunch of annoying captions because that's what comic writers do. Is we write a bunch of annoying captions, and then Jacoby came up with the great idea of having it break the fourth wall, and he also kind of had all the idea for the colors and stuff. So this is one of those scenes that like really shows how much he's contributing and sort of just the power of having open collaboration if you can, because I think it works a lot better than the initial version of the scene.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so Jacoby, you took that scene to the next level.
I tried to, yeah, no. I just saw an opportunity there, and I think I watched an episode of Euphoria before this, and it was like when they were doing like the slideshow of all the dick pics.
So that's
And I was just kind of like inspired by that. I was like,
No, I like that sort of stuff, but I think I've gotten very averse to meta stuff because now like every movie or every Marvel movie or whatever is sort of just, oh look, isn't it crazy? We're in a superhero movie and they're making like jokes about how stupid it is and like how you should sort of be ashamed of it. And I've just gotten so annoyed with it that I don't really try and write it. But in this case, I'm like, hey, this kind of works and it is a fresh way to do it. And Euphoria does it well too. I think Euphoria, the ending of the most recent season sucked, but first season was pretty good and pretty good show overall.
I gotta get back into that because I watched only the first, I think maybe one or two. But it's funny that you mentioned. I think in my review for this, I got a bit of Euphoria vibes with It's Only Teenage Wasteland. I wouldn't say probably not as raw as Euphoria, but for me, got some vibes for sure. Oh, what? No, hold on, hold on. Hell, ma'am.
Now you cutting into your personal collection.
No.
You got it.
When I allowed you out to
You know what's funny? I said after this book comes out, I'm curious to see if the search numbers on, because I know I had to search her after. I said, who now? Since she was named, let me see what the reference is.
So for folks
There
who
you
are
go.
wondering why we've got adult performer Alexis Fox up here on the screen. This is a Sunday show. This is a family show. But now Elle, I didn't clear this, but it's okay since it's up. I gotta know. It's been on the back of my mind. Alexis Fox. Whose creative choice is that? Because it's an interesting one.
Oh, that's me,
Sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Hold on, if you're gonna do the pictures, I like her better when she was blonde. She's still great, but is when I first encountered her, and that's sort of my era. But yeah, I mean, like, look, if kids today have definitely tripped off to Alexis Fox, so I feel like that's like gotta keep it fresh.
Okay, I dig it, man. I dig it. Alexis Fox is your kind of flavor. L.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in your, if we were to go to your browser history, your search, who are we looking up here? And I'm gonna put the rest of the panel on the spot. The guys in It's Only Teenage Wasteland, they were talking about it. They were asking each other. So I got it. You guys, you left me with no choice on this one. Maybe if you guys are okay, we'll start at the top. Mark, who's your go-to? I know everybody has a go-to. Let's keep it
We're gonna
real.
get some people here, man. Like Jesus.
Joe Pocket saying Jenna Jameson that's your go-to, bud?
Oh,
Okay.
that's a classic, man. That's a classic.
Jenna Jameson
I
is
watched a lot of porn growing up. Okay, like I don't know too much about this.
When I die, please nobody look into my browser history. Degenerate levels of porn on it. Mark Jacoby, no, refused to answer. He's like.
It takes me hours just to find a video, dude.
Hence SmackDown.
And so,
Yeah. It's just whatever at this point.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know what Micah says. He's a dad.
Yeah.
I promoted this on Facebook, so I'm pretty sure my parents might be watching. So I'm gonna also not answer this question.
That's fair. That's
Fair
fair.
enough.
No love.
I'm glad your parents got to know that I've watched a lot of porn growing up.
So these are the people you work with, huh? Nice.
Yeah.
These are your friends. Tommy W is going with Riley Reid. Okay. I'm not
That's a
familiar with
classic.
it. Yeah.
One. She
Oh,
makes
Kurt knows them all.
$1,000,000 a month or something, you know. Fuck.
Okay.
These OnlyFans girls, man. It's a good game.
If OnlyFans had dropped 10 years ago, I would have a different life path, definitely. Because it doesn't make any sense how much money some of these girls make.
Yeah.
100%
Hear
good
that.
for them.
Absolutely.
I hear that for sure. I'm very tempted myself to open up an OnlyFans. I'm not even playing, man. I don't know what kind of
I would be curious to see the cross section of patrons from the show that actually pay to see you.
Oh, absolutely. There'd be some crossover. Maybe
No, I'd be curious to see that on a chart. Yeah.
Naked comic book story time with the House of Nerd.
No, don't include us.
You've got your nice filter there, Al. I mean, you don't have much to worry about. For the folks on live on camera. Okay, so no, I'm a little disappointed. No Nina Mercedes fans or Kiara Mia. No, eh? Man, okay.
I didn't even know that
Those are
was
the underground ones. I don't know.
Okay.
No,
Folks,
I think that's probably earlier, right? So is that like early 2000s or late 90s or those current?
I'd say those are probably a good, at least 10 years ago. Nina Mercedes, Kiara Mia, folks.
So you know the most porn from when you're a teenager, basically, right? Because that's when it's like you're in it.
Yeah.
So
You're in it.
yeah, everyone can have different eras.
Oh man, great stuff. I got a couple questions for you folks, just so maybe in hopes that we can get to know you guys a little bit better. Pretty straightforward questions, nothing crazy. First up, what is the one gift you gents are hoping to get from Santa Claus this year?
Whoa. Shit. What? Mark, you started off.
He's
like, can I have this hour back? I didn't sign up for this.
You've been about this before. You can't think. I don't know. Probably God of War Ragnarok.
I'm sorry?
God of War Ragnarok, I think. That'll do me.
That's a good one. I've been fucking around with it a bit on my spare time. It's a good game.
Which game was that?
God of War Ragnarok.
Oh, God of War Ragnarok. Oh, that's the new joint. Just dropped, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so God of War. Okay, Santa Claus. Hope you're paying attention. Kurt, what's the one gift, bud?
I don't really know. I don't. So I just like buy what I want, and I'm just a bachelor, so I don't know. I more buy gifts for other people. Like I'm not, I'm an adult. I'm not trying to get my mom to buy me gifts or anything. So I'm more trying to give gifts to people. So I can't really answer it for you. World peace. Let's go with that.
Well, Peace is a classic one. Joey Pocket's going with a new record player. Micah, what's on that list? What's at the top?
Well, I'm a boring old man, so mostly I'm just getting stuff for my kids. I think me and my wife were talking about buying a new box spring for our bed. I think that's the big spend we're going to do for ourselves. So
Okay.
we're kind of boring. So
All right. Hey, listen. I feel like it's so underrated. You gotta have a dope mattress, dope box springs. Like it's just you're spending so much time on there, man. Make the investment, folks. Do yourselves a favor. You know. Jacoby, what is at the top of your list, my man?
Shit. It's a bunch of books, really. I like getting I don't collect too many comics, actually. I like getting art books of just clothing and just photography. A lot of photography and like painters, but
Okay.
I always love my art books. But I also want to say shout out to Curt. He got me this as a gift for the book. So he is true to his word. He gives gifts.
Okay. What is
It's a keychain from Frank Ocean's jewelry line.
Oh,
called
okay.
Homer. So
Okay. You guys have a bunch of Easter eggs sprinkled throughout the book. You got the Frank Ocean in the
Yeah.
book.
We're
What else you
both
got?
big Frank Ocean guys. So like I bought one of the keychains for myself, and I think I posted on one of my Instagram stories, and Jacoby commented on it. So I'm just like, it's doing such a good job on the book. I'll just send him one to win his loyalty here.
He incentivized.
I will.
And
There we
Homer is. I went on there when it launched, and I said, "I'm just kidding."
yeah, that's why we got the keychain.
Yeah. I
That's
wanted
why
to get
I
a
do have
pendant, and
to-
I said, "Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't really want
There's-
that."
right? Can't put out a record, but he's dropping the $30,000 cock ring. Like Jesus.
Yep.
Appreciate the promo he did for it too.
That
Yeah.
$30,000 cock ring comes complete with a signed Alexis Fox photograph there, folks. Yeah, that's right. We went down the rabbit hole this morning, folks. It is what it is. It is what it is. Deal with it. Deal with it. Next question. Pretty straightforward. Pineapple on pizza. Yay or nay?
Nay, fuck
No.
that.
Okay. We got a nay from Curt. Mark?
no.
Mike, he's like, no. Okay. Okay.
I'm trying it out now.
No.
No.
I've been trying
No.
it. It's
Okay.
whatever.
It's
Pineapple. So this is what I don't get. I get people who want to do the sweet and savory thing, but it's like pizza isn't really savory. It's just like it's like would you eat pineapple with ketchup? Then why you put it on the pizza? It doesn't work.
That's
I
the
got-
thing. I haven't seen it like that, but
We got 3 nays. I gotta tell you, try a little pineapple with some banana peppers and some sriracha sauce on top.
Yeah, I do that with bacon.
With pizza or just in
Bacon,
general?
Pineapple,
On pizza, yeah.
and banana
Have
I
it
just
lit. And maybe a little rolling rock on the side.
I can't handle spicy food, so that just sounds like an absolute nightmare to me.
It's so good, man. It is so good. We got CJ Lane in the house. He's here to support my friend Jacoby. Wish him and y'all the best. Thank you for coming through.
That's a good friend. That's a good friend.
You go.
friend,
Also
it's
does
8
like
a.m. Like
That's a great friend. He doesn't like pineapple.
Pineapple, yeah. Okay, all right. Joe loves comics. That's an interesting point. I like pineapple on pizza. I'm telling you, buddy. Banana peppers, pineapple, sriracha sauce. Thank me later, my friend. And you can add the chili flakes. Yeah.
So let's just go broader. What is everyone's favorite kind of pizza? Because I'm actually one of my obsessions is pizza.
Mm.
I'm very into like I feel like there's a real artistry behind making a good pie to be a pretentious fuck. But
Mhm.
I think it's really fascinating how many different kinds of pizza there are, and sort of like the craft of it and everything. But so that's one of my things. I like a good New York style pie.
New York style is cool. You guys ever try a Mediterranean? So it's like thin crust. It's got like Kalamata olives, feta cheese, some like I think red onions, Spanish onions. I'm not sure what else. No,
I've tried Greek style, which is like kind of a heavier pizza, like a lot of cheese and stuff on it.
Okay.
New York, Neapolitan, all the fancy places try and do Neapolitan. It's kind of bullshit, but yeah, hot honey's good. I like
So
hot
good.
honey.
Yeah, definitely. Just
allergic
drizzle
to
it
honey.
on.
For the crust, you got that hot honey.
Definitely. Next question. Goonies or Stranger Things? No context.
Okay, Goonies all day. There wouldn't be Stranger Things without Goonies.
That's it. That is the correct answer, sir.
Shit. I would have said Stranger Things.
Oh, God.
Kobe, you're killing me.
I don't care.
I didn't see.
I like a good
Goonies till I was an
synthesizer.
adult. Oh, yeah.
But
I
yeah,
didn't see
no,
Goonies till I was an adult, and I think if you don't see it as a kid, I think it loses. It's a little dumb.
Goonies?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's made for kids.
Yeah.
40-year-old man.
Like, if I saw it as a kid, I would have like nostalgia love for it, but I don't have that, so I just still.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy. So you skipped it during childhood. You didn't watch it until adulthood, eh?
I grew up really sheltered. I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of things.
Oh man, okay. All right. I'm a little. It's kind of sad. I'm a little depressed right now. Took a dark turn. I was sheltered, hiding. No Goonies. All right, that's cool. Mark, what are you going with, man?
I've never watched either, so I can't say.
Sheltered too, as well, or
No, just
They're kind of
Things is just
Goonies is but you would have different sort of entertainment you watch growing up since you're in the UK, right? Like Goonies is a very like American Steven Spielberg sort of thing, right? So they probably have there's probably a different movie for where Mark is.
I don't even remember it really being on TV that much when I was growing up. So no, it was never really on TV, to be honest. And then Stranger Things is just stupid.
Stranger Things,
really.
what I don't like about it is it just copies everything else. It's just like the first season's pretty good, but after that, just sort of like I don't feel like they're adding anything new to the equation. Just like watching a cover band play.
Season 1 though, amazing. Lightning in a bottle. Absolutely, that's like just fantastic. I loved it.
Yeah, season 1 was pretty good.
Season 1 was dope. How do you guys take your coffee?
Don't drink it.
Yeah, I don't drink it either.
Okay. All right.
I take a couple creams and a couple Splendas.
So you ruin your coffee is what you're saying.
Yeah. I like my shit hella sweet.
Hella sweet? Yeah.
Hella sweet. I wouldn't even get coffee really. I want it iced.
Okay.
Hella sweet.
Iced coffee is good too, or a little cold brew. A little cold brew.
Yeah, not even cold brew. It's just not really coffee either. It's just like latte.
Okay.
I've been liking a good iced matcha.
Iced matcha. Okay. I only drink iced coffee. As Joe saying. Yeah. In the summertime, iced coffee is good. It's too hot. It's too hot for me.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's too hot just in general, but
A little cold brew.
that's just for me personally.
And this is why I like you, Elwood. Black as my soul. Absolutely. Gotta have coffee black is the way to go, I think.
Black coffee is fine if it's good coffee, but if you're just drinking regular run-of-the-mill coffee, it tastes like piss if you don't put some sweetener or some sugar and a little bit of cream in there.
Like Curt, you know all about the Timmy's.
No,
right?
Timmy's. I don't drink that coffee. Timmy's is the quickest way to make you shit your pants if you drink
Rough.
that coffee.
Rough, yeah.
They got good. What's good about Tim Hortons is the steep tea.
Yeah.
The soup's good there, the chicken noodle, and some of the other stuff. But the coffee is terrible. I was actually talking to one of my friends who's visiting Canada.
Yeah.
From the States, like, did you go to Tim Hortons? And he was like, yeah, I went. And I'm like, well, don't drink the coffee, like you'll get, sick. But it's just like acid. It's terrible. I don't know.
It is. It's rough, man. It's rough. But you're saying some of their food is underrated. Like their chili bowl is not too bad considering it's Tim Hortons. I mean,
no, their food is underrated. So
yeah,
Tim Hortons used to be better before it got bought out.
Yeah.
Everything was like really, fresh and pretty impressive. But I got bought out, so it's not quite as good. But I'd still say like the sandwiches, the soup and stuff is like better than you'll get from.
Oh, we can go on a deep dive. Yeah, that's a whole nother. Yeah, I like their turkey club sandwich. It's good, man.
Yeah.
And last
so it used
question.
to be better 10 years ago when they had honey mustard on it. They took it away and they changed the bread once it got bought by I think it's like a Brazilian company or something bought them.
Yes.
But yes, the sandwich was like 10 years ago was like the best sandwich you could get from a fast food place in Canada.
100%. Mark's just staring. He's like, I don't get these local. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. And then the last one here.
Over the edge.
Favorite flick of 2022.
Shit.
Probably The Fablemans for me.
Okay. Fablemans, yeah.
It's a new one, Spielberg thing. Also really liked Bones and All.
Which one was that?
It's like Timothy Chalamet, this new actor, I forget her name, Taylor
Russell.
Yeah, Taylor Russell, and they're like young cannibal on the run in love sort of thing. It's really cool. It's by Luca Guadagnino.
Okay. I gotta check that one out.
I'd say I want to say Everything Everywhere all at once.
Bones?
I don't know why I spaced it out like that, but I just had to think of like what the title was. But I really liked it.
All right.
Yeah, feel good.
I dig it. Mike, you got a favorite flick?
Batman.
Batman. Okay.
Batman.
Yeah.
I love our pets.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Shot in the UK as well. Yeah, or at least in part.
You're saying?
The Batman was shot in the UK, I believe.
Yeah. Liverpool and Glasgow, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No matter that. Batman. Okay. Micah, what are we talking about here?
I don't know. I watched Bullet Train last night. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard it just dropped on
Bob's
Netflix.
Burgers movie. That was good too.
The Bob's Burger flick. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Not too bad. Bullet Train is fun. I think you just go into it knowing it's just one of those kind of fast-paced action,
There wasn't enough action, though. There's so much fucking talking in that movie. I was just like, you put him on the bullet train, just let him like go crazy. I was hoping to be more John Wick, but it was like a Quentin Tarantino cover band thing. I don't know. I'm kind of addicted to movies and stuff. I'm picky, but
it was. It's kind of my son's obsessed with Thomas the Train. So like when me and my wife started watching it, and they got to this scene where they started talking about Thomas, we're like, "You got to come here." We called my son in, and we're like, "You got to watch this part." All right, this is the only part you can watch. Now go away.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Thomas the Train, a classic. Man, anything you folks can tell us about this lovely book you're coming out before we get out of here?
So yeah, the book's
actually,
out Wednesday.
It's good.
Book's out Wednesday.
It's a good book. I think we got a lot of cool covers for it. I don't know. So it's oversized, $3.99. We've worked really hard on it, so hopefully everyone will check it out. I think it goes neck and neck with any of the new books coming out this week. So just try it out. Just give us a shot, please. We're begging you. But no, I'm pretty proud of it, and I think everyone's done great work on it. So hopefully, people will check it out.
Definitely. Also want to say that each book has like QR code. I think for the first issue it's going to be on the back cover, but I made a playlist for each issue so that there's like songs with each issue. It's only for Spotify and Apple Music. So if you got like Pandora, I'm sorry.
If you're a loser, it's not on the radio.
Yeah.
If you're a nerd, no, just kidding.
But yeah, no, each issue is gonna have a playlist, and yeah, it's really cool. I'm hella proud of it. I think the team killed it, and like,
I really dig that. I dig the playlist because I for sure, I had my own. I didn't put it on, but in my head, for whatever reason, this is one of those books you're reading it, you come up with like a soundtrack, you know what I mean? So it's great. It's great that that you guys have curated a playlist. What can people expect from that? Like what are we gonna find on that? Yeah.
Let's see what we got on there.
And also who curated the playlist?
I did. It was I told Curt, I was like, hey, can we do this? And he was like, I don't care. Like, hell yeah, let's just do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just putting my whole jacuzzi into this book. We got some Toro y Moi, Current Joys, Baby Keem, Coco and Claire, Steve Lacy, Peter, Bjorn, and John, Iron Maiden, because that's also another deleted scene. Actually, we couldn't do the zoom in on the Iron Maiden.
I saw that. Yeah.
So some stuff that I like. A lot of personal preference, but
naked ladies, you're not listening.
I didn't put Bobo O'Reilly. Just to spoil it, that one's saved for the last issue. Because I literally didn't even know what the title came from for a fat minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just like, oh man, that sounds awesome. I love that title. It's kind of long, but whatever. And what was it? I was watching Talk with Joe Pera on HBO, and he had a whole episode just talking about the song Bobo O'Reilly. And I was like, holy shit, this is a song. So yeah, I was like, okay, then this book's meant to be. There's no reason for me to watch this show, and it showed me that. So
okay,
so I love music, and I think this book should have some music too.
Absolutely, it deserves a soundtrack. Mark, Micah, what would you guys put on the playlist there?
I don't know. I would put The Who. Yes.
Who? Okay.
Seems like it would fit.
Yeah,
definitely.
Mark, anything gonna make the next playlist that you're trying to squeeze in there?
No. I think Jacoby's got them all.
Okay.
So I'll leave it all to him.
I'm a little disappointed. No Smells Like Teen Spirit. Come on, bud.
Nah, I felt like that was too on the nose. I was just like,
it's like the worst.
I tried to think of songs like maybe these characters would listen to,
Okay.
I was like, none of them. I don't think any of them would.
Okay. All right.
Maybe a different Nirvana song, but
Maybe a little of The Weeknd then. No.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. All right.
Trying to
Hit me
shove in Toronto guys there. Hey, the weekend.
Jacoby, hit me up, man. We'll curate the next one together. Man. We'll have a little bit of fun.
Oh yeah, I'm always constantly working on it. I'm just like be listening to music. I say, oh, this might be good.
Okay. I got some heaters for you. You let me know what you need. It's Only Teenage Wasteland out this Wednesday, December 7th. Pick it up, folks. Before we get out of here, anything, Mark, Curt, Jacoby, Micah, what are you guys currently working on? Anything coming up in the future you can tell us about?
Kobe, you want to
Who?
go? Say it,
Oh, working on this, finishing up the last issue currently. Unannounced short, maybe. And Frontera coming out next June 2023.
That's
Been
big.
working on it for too damn long, so but it's coming finally.
It seems like you and Julio have been teasing that for a couple of years now, at least. So
You're telling me.
wow. Excited to check that out for sure. Looking forward to that. Awesome. Mark, Micah, what's going on? What's coming down the pipeline?
Well, I know this week another book from me is coming out called Dahlia in Dark from Mad Cave. I mean, if you have to choose between one book you have to buy, of course, it's only Teenage Wasteland. But if you got a second book you can buy, then Dahlia in Dark from Mad Cave is a really cool book that I did.
Okay, gonna check that one out for sure. Awesome.
Yeah, I can't really say anything about what I'm working on because it's not been announced yet. But there's a few more projects with Curt coming out soon, hopefully.
Yeah, we got a bunch of Mark's on a bunch of new stuff, so got a bunch of new books coming out at Comixology, and then we got I got a new image book getting announced in a couple weeks, and then we got I don't know, more stuff. Always coming. Gotta keep a roof over my head, so you keep writing these silly little comic books. But yeah, just stay tuned. We got some cool stuff coming.
Looking forward to it. When that new image title is announced, you got our email. Hope to get that review copy, so we can check that one out, man. And really looking forward to anything you guys are working on. This is a wonderful book, folks. The synergy from the lettering, the coloring, the art, how it's written, just fantastic. Top tier comic book. One more time, go and pick it out. December the 7th. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for joining us. One more time. Why not? There we go. There we go.
Like you're promoting Alexis Fox here, man. It's like a Alexis Fox podcast.
It was funny. I'm not even. It's not my time. I'm not even refilling her. Go. But it's all.
She doesn't need the promo, bro. She makes more than all of us.
Oh man, thank you guys really for coming through. Much appreciated, and you gentlemen are welcome back anytime.
Awesome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Go buy the book.
All right, guys. Cheers. Boom, 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 boom. There you have it, folks. It's Only Teenage Wasteland #1. Man, I loved it. I swear to God, what's the word I'm written? No, read.
Mm-hmm.
I've read that issue #1 at least like 4 or 5 times. But it's good, man. Excited to hear what people think of it, man. Woo, I'm a little pooped.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little pooped. What's going on now? What are we doing? Cobra drop?
You tell me.
Cobra drop?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Throw up that banner one more time. There we go. Boom. Hey man, the live chats are live, man. Please remember to like that smash or like that. What did I say? Smash.
Got Alexis on the brain.
Yeah, exactly. Let's be honest. Hella mid. Hella mid. That's not for nah. I'm okay. But Kiara, me or Nina Mercedes. Oh, 100%. 100%. Please remember to smash that like button. Subscribe. If you subscribe right now, we'll leave this up for the rest of the stream if that's what you're into, if that's your kind of thing. If not, you let us know and we'll screen share. You know, whatever you're into. No holds bar here, baby. Yeah, I guess let's get into Cobber Drop. She looks like someone's not hot mom, but we'll do it. We'll do it. 100%, man. I mean, I'd still, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna hit our little Cobber Drop intro just because all the audios are whatever. But yes, Cobber Drop, as voted by you guys, plush number 1, Image Comics, written by Doug Wagner, art Daniel Hilliard, on colors Rico Renzi, and lettered by Ed Dukeshire. El, what are your thoughts on this bad boy? This was your pick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not to talk too much because my jaw hurts. I had clenched my jaw last night. That's why I've been kind of quiet. So, but I did like it. 10 out of 10. Not 10 out of 10, but I love anything Wagner does at this point. So it didn't really, I thought we would give a little bit more in the first issue, but I'm confident that, based on their previous works, that it's going to be fine.
I'm having trouble hearing you.
I said I clenched my jaw last night, so it hurts to talk. Can you repeat everything you just said, even though you just said it hurts?
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah? My LCS guy recommended this to me, but I turned it down. Okay. So you said 10 out of 10?
No, you didn't. It's okay.
Man, that's
I didn't. I said it had a slower start than their other books, but I'm confident because it is a team, and I'm confident enough in their other previous titles that this is gonna be overall like solid shit. So I'm into it.
Okay.
But it did have a slower start than I would say Plastic or Vinyl.
So my notes. My first note on plush number 1. And this is a technical term. Dumb ass fun.
And those are usually the theme.
Pleasantly surprised. No, this one, you know what? Listen. In all seriousness, I was pleasantly surprised from this, and I think in part because I saw some discourse online, folks saying, "Yeah, it was, it was a meh for them," but real talk, man, this one was just stupid fun. A very short read. Like I got through this in like 5 minutes. I think it might have been undersized, to be honest, but it's absolutely a setup issue. It gets to the point. It covers the basics. So what you got here? You got a man. You got a dude by the name of Devin. He's a nice guy who finds out his fiance has cheated on him and is pregnant with another man's baby. So full on hoe mode. And I think his best friend, Devin's best friend, what's his name? But anyways, he puts it best. The fiance, she a bitch. So Devin's down in the dumps. his friend decides to take. They decide to go out to a like a plush party together, man.
Mm-hmm.
And Devin's best friend decides to roofie buddy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Devin's not sure if it's the drugs or if he's hallucinating or what he sees, but he sees these furries, these cannibal furries eating another person. And then it takes a quick turn. Devin is arrested. By get this, Devin is arrested by the guy who impregnated his fiance, who's the deputy of this town that he's in. And then he's taken to jail, and he's interrogated and given an ultimatum by, again, get this, by the sheriff, who is the father of his fiance. So just ridiculous, stupid, but it works. It works for what it is, man. I enjoyed this, to be honest. Art is clean, very clean lines. The art is vibrant, nice colors. I think they got a fun little series on their hands here. Yeah. Amanda W saying, grab this on Friday, but haven't read it yet. I enjoyed the other titles in the Materials trilogy, though. Okay. I haven't read their stuff, Plastic, but
Plastic is easily one of my favorite, like, limited series.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I honestly, I mean, like, don't think too hard about this one. Just enjoy it for what it is. Short, straight to the point. Shout out Oliver 656. I see what you guys are doing. Congrats on that. Getting your deal published. Dope stuff, man. Dope stuff. Does it have Willy Wonderland vibes?
No.
Okay. I don't know what Willy Wonderland is.
It's like a... Yeah, no. Well, there is a comic based on it, but it's like a riff on Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh,
The
okay.
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, okay. I got you. They lost me at furry. Yeah, you know what is dumb? The premise is stupid, but somehow they make it work, man. It's a good thing dudes couldn't get pregnant, because this is going to be a lot more common.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sergio would be everybody's baby mama.
About that whole life. Cookie saying, I'm going to pick up issue 2 to see if I change my mind, but the last bit of this issue had me eye rolling. Yeah, for sure. You know what? I get that. It's because it's ridiculous. The premise, the situation. He finds himself. He's arrested by the guy who impregnates, his fiance, and then the dad is the sheriff. So it's all nuts. But I thought it was cool for what it was, man. Yeah. Oh, Joe. So she's faking. She's sick every week. Don't pay no mind to her. Yeah, this one's complaining about some all the time.
Wow, it's really funny that you
get your stuff together, man.
That it's lonely at the center of the earth later on, because you big bully vibes today.
But yeah, so straightforward. We're not gonna dwell on this one too much. It's a cop from me. And what's your word?
It's a cop.
Okay, cool. All right. Is it that time where we're pitching to the audience? To the fine folks at home?
Do you mind going first?
No, because I gotta set up the poll and the thing. You can go first, thank you. So this is the part of the show, a copper drop. Now myself, Al, we're pitching to you guys, and you guys get to vote. You guys got the power in your hand. What are we reading this week? Let us know. What is your book, Al? You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Hence why I asked you to go first.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, she's faking, Joe. Pay no mind. All Against All. Oh, this is your book. This is not my book. Okay, do your thing.
Alex Packnadel, Casper, Hassan. I'm not going to read the synopsis because I was not joking about my jaw, so. But it looks cool, huh? You want to read the synopsis for me?
No.
Okay.
Can't do that.
Well, it looks cool. Harvesting bodies for organic exosuits. There's war. It's futuristic. It's primal. It's Alex Packendale again. When it comes to, certain genres of, like I would say, like intermingling like horror and sci-fi into his stories, he does a pretty excellent, solid job on his book. So I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, it's an art style I haven't seen from Casper too necessarily, so I'm excited for that as well.
Well, I'd say it's pretty damn similar to his other stuff. He's got that. So for those who don't know, really check out Casper's stuff. He's got this dope synth wavy style in terms of color palette. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, you can't go wrong with the art. And then Oliver from 656 saying the red cover looks fantastic.
Yeah, that's a Tao, Ivan Tao. This is a Christian.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad. Is this one here, the one in the middle? Ivan Tao?
No, I thought they meant this one.
Oh, the one in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the only red one
I have it written down, but I forgot who did it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, what were the other covers? Let me see that. Oh, the one on the right is probably...
The one on the right is Tao, and then the one
yeah,
on the
you
left
can
is
tell.
Christian Ward.
Christian Ward.
The one in the middle is the original.
Casper, yeah. All the Spawn variants. Okay, cool. That's your book. Nice. Mine, pretty straightforward, folks. I am going with... you got that?
Mm-hmm.
It's only, surprise, it's only Teenage Wasteland #1. You know, we just spoke about it for the last hour. I'm not gonna say much else. Just really one of the best debut issues of the year. That's my pick. I'm gonna get the poll up here. If you want to stall for a second, L. No.
I'm just not sure if you know what.
What's your book called? Against All what?
All Against All.
Against All. Okay, whatever. It's only Teenage Wasteland. Boom. Poll is up.
There's definitely a major conflict of interest, Joe, but it is what it is.
Hey, listen. I want to make sure you guys are reading the dopest stuff out there, man. You guys are gonna love this, man. So many little cool details sprinkled throughout, Easter eggs and stuff. But now I'm a little. You guys are not gonna see the Rolling Rock reference or the Iron Maiden. I wonder what else. Yeah. So the poll is up, folks. You get to vote it. You guys get to vote on it, and then at the end of the show, we'll hopefully remember to check the results because sometimes we be forgetting, eh? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man. Weekend review time, baby. Before we get, hey, listen, I got a little some. Yo, so I was lucky enough to go to a signing. Look at that, Family Tree #1, signed by Mr. Jeff Lemire. Man, it's rare that he makes an appearance. So I had to. There was no way I was gonna miss this one. What else do I got? Look at this one. I'm really excited. May's book, which is one of 2022's best books, man. May's book #1, emotional, get you in the feels type. Got that signed. Fantastic. And then check this one out, Al. I got his Philadelphia variant signed. Very cool. Which, by the way, Jeff Lemire, really nice guy, easy to talk to. Just chatting it up with everybody. Yeah, man, this was super cool. Like, yeah, super excited. And then probably, look at that, Swamp Thing green, hell, which, if you guys missed, they just announced that it is returning, and they're actually re-releasing issue number 1.
Of course they would.
So because this one came out at the beginning of the year, it came out like the first week in January or sometime in January. So yeah, like great news. This is the first printing, obviously. But I was talking to him about that. Okay, man. And you know, this is the thing, folks. Oh, what's going on here? And I get the discourse because, you know, folks were like, oh, you know, like what the hell's going on? Is this book delayed? Da-da-da. But then you have those few who are just like, you know, they're bitching and they're complaining and everything. All right, but Jeff was telling me the reason for the delay was that the artist Doug Mankey, he was sick, man. You know, he was sick. He's better now, thankfully. But you know, folks, sometimes just, you know, be patient, you know, and don't get so up in arms.
Yeah, don't get so up in arms. Be patient with people when they say they don't feel good.
Oh, I'm not talking about you. So yeah, you know, good news coming out, but everybody, you know, throwing a fit, and the homie was sick, man. You know, yeah, life, man. You know.
Oh, I use a hard magazine case, like they like at the comic book shop they have magazine size cases, and I just use those boxes.
Elwood, real talk, deluxe. These oversized are the bane of my comic book collecting existence. I hate storing these. They don't fit in my boxes. Even to get the bags and the boards, they're a pain in the ass. You got to get like the magazine size bag and forth, and they don't fit exactly. You know, I like them nice. So I've only actually the physical copies. I've only got a couple. I think Chris Condon's what was the one he did recently with Aftershock? How is a squared circle?
I think he
might
sent
be
me an Aquaman in saran wrap one time.
in aluminum foil. Yeah.
It still had mayonnaise on it. I said, what the fuck?
And you complain so much about the aluminum foil that I shipped out your latest order on Friday. No bagging boards, man. No bagging boards. It's just
I
sandwiched it between boards, like raw boards, because I didn't have the right size for you. So I put a note at the top of your box.
Oh, you're being serious.
I'm being serious.
Oh, and you know what's so funny? It's been snowing and raining.
Underneath.
Yeah, it's been snowing and raining, so I'd love to hear that.
Hey.
Hopefully there's a 400% discount on that.
But yeah, man, like, so this is, I mean, so excited. Like, Jeff Lemire, great guy. Fingers crossed, gonna try to get him on the show. Don't want to put the cart before the horse, but yeah.
Yeah, the carpet before the horse.
Stay tuned. Hey?
I just started watching Sweet Tooth. I'm like on episode 5. It's fantastic. I'm mad I waited so long.
You're just now watching Sweet Tooth? Are you okay? That came out like 2 years ago. Okay.
I've taken this recent approach to media because I feel like it's getting pumped out so fast and we're consuming it so fast that I kind of just don't fucking care anymore. Yeah. So that's like my approach to things. And, you know, thank the downfall of Twitter for that because I don't feel pressure anymore because I don't see posts really anymore. So I'm like, whatever. Don't care. I'll watch it when I watch it. But yeah, I really like Sweet Tooth.
So much shit is hard to keep up with. Yeah, shoot me a DM, buddy. I'm curious. Hey, what's going on? What else? Blue Beetle graduation day. Big time, baby. It's in my top 3, but I'm not getting into the discussion just because I'll be releasing a review video with my buddy Ruben on this book, so I don't want to get into it now. And what else we got here? Lovesick. I don't think you guys have ever heard us talk about this book, have you? I don't think so. Oh, look. Another one? Oh, my God. And another one. guy's crazy. What's wrong with this guy? Oh my god. These were not easy, but I got him. These are the secret variants. They're ratioed, but they're not. Like you won't find them on Previews World. She released them ahead of time, but I think this one is like a 1 in 10 or 1 in 15, and then this is like a 1 in 5.
Mm-hmm.
No, I got this. This is the regular one, the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
The yellow. This is like a 1 in 15, 1 in 10 or something, and then this is the other one. Yeah, so I got them all, baby. It wasn't easy, but I got him. Yeah, that red cover, like, yo. And now L doesn't zoom me. Oh my gosh, waste man things. But yeah, super dope, man. Yeah. So it's no surprise that Lovesick. Oh. Spoiler: Lovesick made my my top 3 this week. Lovesick number 2. What is this? Oh yeah, she talked about those in the back of number 2. Yeah, so Danny is the artist on the variant, the one on the right there, and then they did the 3 versions, which is funny. Al, do you notice Danny a lot of times she gets the artist on her book to color her pencils, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Like she did I forget what book it was for. She did it might have been for That Texas Blood.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob colored the
Mm-hmm.
cover, right? But it was Danny's art, right? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So Lovesick number 2. Yep. Made my top 3. Absolutely. Great stuff. Al, why don't you talk on this? Because I believe it made your top 3 as well.
It did, but
Mhm.
I'll go with my slides for it.
Okay. There you go.
Just has all the covers. I like, again, and I feel like we kind of were spoiled with being able to read the whole arc at one go. But this was a solid issue. I saw some people were saying that it doesn't have a plot, and they like literally introduced like the adversaries in this issue, so that kind of confused me. The blood cells. And this one explored I don't know how to pronounce it, odd assassinophilia, which is one of my niche topics I love to learn about. I'm not necessarily into it, but it's like the fear of being killed as a kink, and that's what Domino's experiencing. And there's some back content in it where Luana speaks on that and Sharon Lopatka case from like the early AOL days. I don't know if you remember that. And there's actually like a movie from like 2008 that's like one of my favorite movies called Downloading Nancy. And it's just like about this lady who meets a guy online, and he consents for him to torture and kill her during sex. And so I really enjoyed the back content in this series because it kind of like gives you some background on the thought process behind the story. And also I think it's like really interesting and relatable, which I hate to say, but just like once you go down one rabbit hole, how far deep are you gonna go before you're satisfied? Which I think is another theme in the book. This is one of my favorite panels. This whole page was like so cool aesthetically.
Yeah.
And then we get there's another just really cool shots. I hope this gets released as a print, like a wide print, because I love this panel. And then we just and then also in the process, if I could get my hands on any original art, it would absolutely be this just inked page without anything. This is so gorgeous, and the texture on it is just chef's kiss.
Yeah. That's
You could have your slides back.
Yeah, why are your slides so look at these. Look at the difference. Mine are high res.
That's so funny because on my side, yours look low res and mine look high res.
What are you doing? Yeah. What do we got here? The back content was so interesting, got me diving down paraphilia rabbit holes. Fascinating, for sure. So yeah. So like I was saying, Luana, she's got like a little. She's talking about in the back matter, part inspiration for the Lovesick series, and I didn't know this until I read this, but part of the inspiration comes from the true crime case of this guy Armin Muse, this German guy. He's dubbed the Rottenburg cannibal. So this guy, he murdered.
No, not
Let
murder.
let me finish. He murdered and ate a voluntary victim that he met on a dark web forum called the Cannibal Cafe. But this guy consented to being killed and to being eaten. And so this is one of the main themes of Lovesick, is consent versus culpability,
It's assisted suicide. It's not murder, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, by definition of murder is murder, right?
Not if you're consenting, because murder is the act of me unwillingly being unalived.
True. So, but that's the great thing is this.
And there's malicious intent behind murder.
Well, there's not always well, that's getting technical, but yeah. So
That'd be manslaughter.
yeah. So there's this great theme, consent versus culpability. Like what does it mean? Because so okay, and Al, you mentioned some folks are talking about there's no plot in Lovesick. I don't get that at all.
It was on like a lot of the like forums.
Yeah.
Where people were like, it's just nice to look at, but there's
Yeah.
nothing going on. I'm like, this is the issue where stuff starts moving. I don't understand. I didn't.
Oh, for sure. Like you got we finally see this is the red room where Domino and her girls they commit the live killing, right? And again, all these guys who they're killing, they're consenting to it, right? Which is pretty wild. I love this shot here. I love her interiors, man. It's just so sleek, so sexy. And then we get this scene where actually this guy here, the one on the left, this scene takes place in the past, like a club scene, which is pretty cool. I don't know, I got like techno vibes for sure. They got to be playing in the club. And then he ends up like 3 years later. He's Luana's. He's next on the hit list, so to speak. He's next up to be murked on the red room. And now you're talking about her kink, her auto assassinophilia, which is the threat or the danger of being hurt or killed, right? During like a sex act. And you see her fantasy there on the right, which is wild. We're introduced here to Domino's girls, which I love. Like, look at these names: Kitty Torture, Nikki Lemonade, Sugar Mammy, Cherry Blood, Slashy is probably my favorite. Yo,
my only thing with this is I feel like if she was American or English, she probably wouldn't have put the black girl's name as Sugar Mammy. Mammy's kind of a derogatory
is it
slave term for black women, so I don't think she might have put a different letter there. Or maybe another extra letter somewhere else, but I was like, oh, Sugar Mammy, huh?
Okay, maybe she's not black, maybe she's dark-skinned Latina, Afro-Latina.
Either way, Afro, anything is
okay. All right, but yeah, so just a lot of fun stuff, and then it introduces this threat. You got these what does she call them?
Blood cells.
Yeah, this group, who are after Domino. They think she's like a demon reincarnated, and they need to kill her. So yeah, man, this one was a whole lot of fun, man. Lovesick #2, And yeah, you mentioned discourse. I didn't see any negative. I see people are loving it. So
No, on Twitter, yeah,
Yeah?
but I'm talking about like on comic forums and stuff.
Oh, really? Eh?
Hmm.
Yeah. What do they know? I'm curious. What did you guys think? What are your favorite reads of the week?
Let me just do mine real fast so then we can wrap it with
Which one?
um
Okay, do that, and I'll be back in just a second. All right. Sure. All right.
if I took a break, you guys, I would not hear the end of it for 48 years, but it is, Let's just talk big shit until he gets back, to be honest. I'm super down for that. So my one of my favorite reads this week was Philadelphia number 25. It's back for a new arc. Kind of visually, they're doing something different here. Jason is only doing the lines and inks, and then he has a German, not even going to try to say his last name, on pencils. And then we have Lee is doing the coloring for this go around instead of Lewis NCT, whose name is still on some of the covers, most of the covers online when you find them. So apologies to Lewis, because I did tag him a couple times and things, but the nature of the industry, I guess. But not to spoil anything, but I would throw this comic book away in the trash because emotionally, I would throw this away because I was not in the headspace to read this issue this week, and it got me. I'm not gonna lie, and I wanted to punch it. But yeah, we have Corson and old boy here, I forget his name, Spider Anansi, and they're just kind of discussing like, we need to come to, some kind of, arrangement here, because once the human world is introduced to the spirit world, there's no turning back from that. So it's all or nothing. And so there's like I just love the idea of him like sitting out at a gas station, just talking, having a conversation. That was a very cool touch. And then we get some of these Jimmy slash pages that were very cool. We're Team Jimmy. And then I just thought this one was really cool, like the clash between the worlds. But that's all I'm going to speak on it. It made my stomach hurt. 10 out of 10 will not continue reading this. Yeah, for sure. And then I what really did it for me was it was just like all these big action scenes, and then it ended how it ended, and then I was like, how dare you? How dare you? And so I'm curious to see where this arc is gonna go with that, and if there's gonna be maybe like a small time cut. But yeah, I'm into it still. It's still really good. No, I was saying I didn't like it because I personally was emotionally violated this issue. So, but it was an excellent issue. It's a little bit different to look at visually than before, like I said, but it was easy to, look past that.
I love Philadelphia. You know this. Disappointed Lewis is not on the coloring team.
And what's really funny
It
was
just it doesn't have the same texture that we've gotten used to for the first 24, 25 issues. It's not the same. I don't want to knock the new colors, but Lewis is superior.
well, it's not just a new colorist. There's an explanation in the back of the book of what's happening. I'm not sure if you read it or not.
No, I just flipped through the pages just to see.
So in the back of the book, Jason has like a letter where he kind of explains what's happening.
Yeah.
And he had to step back too because he's working on Empty Zone.
Mm-hmm.
So he's only doing he's doing the original sketches and then the final details, but he has somebody else doing the pencils.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's just doing the inks, and you could tell it's not pure Jason art either. So
yeah,
But
Yeah.
the story is solid. The visuals are always cool, but Philadelphia as a story is so solid that, sometimes, I don't want to give too much credit to one person on any team, but Rodney is like writing his ass off on this book, and it's been, especially for it to come from a Black perspective on, these traditionally white American stories is really cool. So
No, I hear that. 100%. 100%. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Michael Green in the house. He's saying, I thought I saw that Luana Vecchio was going to be on the show this morning, or was it just a discussion about Lovesick? Yes. No, Luana Vecchio, we'd love to have her, but she is not on the show we did. Just a few minutes ago, we finished, we spoke about Lovesick issue number 2, which we're absolutely loving. And if you're here, then I assume you're digging it too. Great stuff. We loved it, living up to all the hype. Maybe one day we'll get Luana. She's a friend of the show, just a little shy to speak the Anglais. Al?
yeah, that's
Her being Italian, English
Yeah.
is not her first language.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, fantastic story. Loved it, man. Super sleek, super.
and she's the sweetest person. So
super sweet. Yeah, she's great, man. But hope you stick around. Despite Luana not being here, thanks for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Yes, Lovesick is amazing, as was Bolero. Her art is amazing. Her art is stellar, man. I know, Al, you're a big fan of Bolero. For me, Bolero was Luana made the book, man. The art was fantastic. But yeah, I mean, I'll read anything. I'll pick up anything with her in it, man. Yeah. Would you say whatever she's got that style very distinct, eh?
mm-hmm.
Like Bolero,
But
Lovesick.
for me, Bolero was teamwork, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Love White.
Yep.
So, and Something for Your Mind, was also co-written, and Gospel, also team. So.
And Al,
and
you had a great interview with the writer of Bolero
Mhm.
a while back now. So check it out, Michael. If you're a fan of Bolero, check out the channel. Al and
It was
who
like
was
a
it?
2-hour interview.
You guys had quite the interview with
With Mel.
yeah. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool stuff, man. It was a good one. It was fun, man.
Yeah. What happened at 1 hour 47 minutes?
I don't know. Is that a serious question?
Yeah, because you didn't watch it.
No. Hell, I told you. I got half an hour into the interview, and you guys not one mention of the book yet.
Mm-hmm.
I said, what's going on here? So
we talk Law and Order. We talk.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
And we talked. What's that one show? Grey's Anatomy. We talked about a lot of stuff. And Bolero.
Yeah.
Easter eggs. We talked about some of those. Yeah.
Yeah, White's cool. Seems like a nice guy, funny guy. Oscar in the house, yeah, baby. Sorry I'm late. Yesterday I picked up Lovesick number 1 to see what all the fuzz was about. Hey, I want to hear your thoughts. Curious to hear your thoughts. Oscar's in town again, Al. He's in the 6, baby. He was actually we tried to connect at the Jeff Lemire signing yesterday, but my ass was late. So I missed Oscar, but we're meeting up on Wednesday, my man. Excited for that. Gonna have some Chick-fil-A, I hope, again. Oscar was with me when he was in town last time. He was with me when I had Chick-fil-A for the first time. Oh my God, so good, yo. So good. So yeah, looking forward to that, Oscar. Curious to hear your thoughts on Lovesick.
I saw a few people that were at the event yesterday.
Arden Caffeine was there. I
Actual
missed her as
Dracula.
well. I got there like half an hour before it ended. Who else was there?
Actual Dracula.
Oh, okay. Cool. I didn't see him as well. Yeah. We're hype, buddy. We're hype. Community getting together. What was just okay, Elwood? I'm very curious. Very curious. Yeah, man. Jeff Lemire. Hoping. Fingers crossed, folks. Send out that good juju. Those good vibes. Where were we at, El? With them?
Oh, it's lonely.
Wow. Wow, folks, listen, please pick this one up. It's an autobiographical graphic novel from cartoonist Zoe Thorogood. Um, this was tremendous, man. I read it, I think late last week, early this week, and yeah, just one of those books that really shows you what the comic medium can do, man. It's yo. This is a book that's gonna move you. It's emotional. It's an intimate look at Zoe's life. So over the course of 6 months, as she is one writing this bio novel, and she's doing like the con circuit, rom-com elements, but she opens up, about herself, about her struggles with depression and suicide, and it just a refreshing, really, I think, uh just a beautiful look at the medium and what Zoe's going through, man. Al, what are your thoughts on this one? Just wow. Yeah, like tremendous. I love this one so much. Everybody's got to read this, man. I promise you, I guarantee you, it's gonna end up on a lot of people's best of
Do
list.
you have talking points on your slides?
Oh, I got, yes, my slides. Just the artist is super cool. She got some mixed media pages in here. There's so many different style, like it's all one cohesive style, but she's doing a lot of different things within this graphic novel, which is really cool. She's got some pages of, she's like mixed media. And look here, you got a little 9-panel grid action, and this is early on, and she look at that depression monster. That's creepy, that's scary, man. Oh, there I'm talking about the mixed media, just really fun stuff. So as deep and I guess you can say emotional as this book is, it's also very funny, man. It really is. It's very funny. I'm smitten with this book. It's a gem. It's a gem, man. Like I was legit laughing out loud, LOLing. Um, yeah. Like look at it. Look at the thing she's doing. This is great. You're not gonna talk?
Yeah,
No,
when you're done with
you-
your
you
slides.
share- you share-
Oh,
you share
because
with
my slides are pointed though. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is in your top three. Look, so this is funny, poignant and thought provoking. Like so, and the great thing is too is like she pokes fun at herself a lot, right? And this book, right? Um, like yeah, like she's on the toilet here, and her best friend is like cheeks out, passed out after a night of shenanigans, right? But it is poignant and it is thought provoking. Like what a trip. Like so, you guys can see here all the different kind of techniques and styles, but it all looks obviously from the same artist, right? I mean, yeah, feel free to throw up your slides out if you got emotional scene. I cried.
So for me, and she kind of pokes fun at this about how she doesn't feel she's relatable, that it actually kind of gets under her skin a little bit. Hold on, I think I have that. Oh no. Yeah, she kind of pokes fun at people saying that her stuff is relatable, and it's funny because it is relatable, especially having like anxiety as bad as I do, and obviously like depression and anxiety kind of go hand in hand. Like I first started dealing with anxiety when I was probably like 10 or 11, and I have some little sprinkling of OCD in there. So like the thought spirals and all that stuff, like everything in this book is just very relatable. Her even like the isolation aspect of it, her kind of working on a project as an excuse not to have to socialize. And then when she's forced to socialize, it's not the most healthy interactions. Even with her friend, I think her friendship was probably what hit the most, because I saw a lot of like myself and Leah in that, because, I think she assumed I was social when we met. We've been friends now since I was 16. And I think she thought that I had my life together. And like we were like super chill, but I don't leave the house. And so now we're just like trash friends together. So it was really nice to see that represented in comic form. Like these text messages are literally like, it could have been a screenshot from my messages with her, because that's all we do all day long. So it was really interesting to see, thoughts and even like sequence of feelings with the intrusive thoughts and how they were visually represented, like opening the window, like, if you're gonna take me out, take me out. Like, you're giving them, the universe, an opportunity, even with the knife and it was just, we got Saitama here, little Easter egg. So yeah, but it was an excellent book. If you're like easily triggered by other people's mental health, I probably would skip it, because it's not a soft look at it at all. It's very in your face about it. And I really liked that generational aspect too in the book, like how open we are now with mental health versus like our parents or our grandparents. And especially being in like the Black community, sometimes, or even I think other cultures too, where they just don't believe in it. They don't believe in mental illness, and you don't need therapy. You just need to get your shit together. And so it's really interesting to see how open people are nowadays versus how they were. And it's like, but then people will be like, oh, you don't have to, like some of the billboards she would see around and stuff, like like you don't have to suffer alone. And it's like, no, when I go home, I'm suffering alone. Like, it doesn't matter how many friends you have, like, or who you reach out to, like, that's not the point of it. So I really just liked how frank this story was.
Yeah, frank, honest, open. Yeah, so I get, and there's like a content warning at the beginning of the book. Yeah, like you said, it could be triggering for some folks, right? But I think just for a lot of people, it might be comforting to hear that you're not the only one, right? And it's weird. She makes the whole thing about it being relatable, but and she finds that funny, right?
Especially because
but
it's
it is,
yeah,
right?
especially like the depictions of depression, because people be like have a very generalized idea of what that looks like, and there's like functional depression and anxiety, and then there's like obviously dysfunctional. And like for me, I'm a little bit of both. Like out, like some weeks you won't catch me leaving my bedroom. Sometimes I can't leave my bedroom. Like that's that. Like, I'm not, if you need me, I'm in my room. Like, I don't go in the living room, nothing. And then like even like her surroundings being dirty, and like her just having the inability to function. I just appreciate the honesty in that, because it's not being lazy. It's not, any of that. So do recommend.
I was saying this looks good, but somehow missed it. Yeah, buddy. Seriously, a must cop. And Amanda's saying, I really needed to hear this discussion about this book today, and I'm going to read this for sure. I feel like you're going to love it, Amanda. Very curious to hear your thoughts when you check this one out. For me, it's a top, I could probably say top 3 read. If not the best, like, it's right there, book that I read this year in the last couple of years, man. And look, this is a good point. Latinos don't believe in mental health either. I'm excited to read this book. Sounds great. I think a lot of it is like a generational thing. The older generation, they're just not as educated. You know,
Mhm.
it's not spoken about. You know, and I don't mean they're not educated like they're stupid people. It's just it wasn't something that was spoken about before. We're now a lot of the young, it's more common, more open, right? And she does touch on, like I said, that the kind of generational, knowledge and trauma. What's easier for us to maybe talk about and be frank about is
And the
folks
countdowns.
are not.
So related. So for me, like that's a part of my like OCD is the countdown. So that was something that I didn't know what the book was about when I started reading it.
Mhm.
But as soon as it started with the countdown, and when her countdown got decimated, and now she has to find something else to count down to, that's very much how I look at life. Is I have like major events, and that's like I just need to get to here and I'm okay.
Mm.
And kind of like when when you play like the floor is lava, like I just need to get to the next the next rock and I'm straight. And so that was something that I was like, I just don't hear a lot of people talk about that kind of stuff, so it was really cool to see it.
Yeah, this one's a whole lot of fun. Like, so it's neat how she's got like, so this is autobiographical, but she's got like the different versions of Zoe, you
Mhm.
know, in in the story, like interacting with each other,
Yeah.
right? Like, so she got like, childhood, like little Zoe, like, I don't know, 5, 6 or whatever, teenager, high school, adult, she's got the comic Zoe, she's got, so it's really, here, I think I got some more stuff. Yeah, entertaining, man, entertaining. And this one here, there's a scene, there's a lot of moments that's really gonna, I guess that's it. That's gonna, yeah, really, just an appreciation of what she's done with this one. Anything else to add other than go out and get this one?
Um.
I loved it.
Yeah. No, it was excellent.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Is it that time already?
Mhm.
Remember to smash the like button and subscribe. I've heard good things about this graphic novel, but yeah, man, you're gonna dig it. Check it out. And I saw it's so fun. I started reading her first book. I think probably like a couple years ago. I didn't get very far into it, but I'm gonna revisit it. I actually think I might have a copy, or was it digital? Um, so I'm gonna like, yeah, I just wanna like anything basically from here on out that she drops, I'm gonna be picking up, man. Really good. Oh, I didn't have that. So we got this Thursday, folks. This Thursday, we've been talking about it. We're announcing our 2022 Nerdies Comic Book Awards show nominees. We're going live Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Oscar, I know I told you Wednesday at 8. We switched up the date. So hopefully we got a few members of the community going to participate. We're announcing the categories, all the nominees, the details on the award show. So pretty excited. And then of course, there's definitely going to be, you guys are not only going to have the opportunity to vote on all the nominees, but you're going to have a definitely a big say in who is nominated. So details on how that's going to work, all that stuff. Thursday, check us out. It'll be live 9 p.m. Eastern. Excited for this year, man. This year is, I mean, every year really, but there's a lot of good ones. So curious to see, have you guys participate and what you guys are gonna nominate and all that good stuff. So tune in with us live. I always like the weekday lives, something different. You gotta switch it up,
Mhm.
Yeah. And then what else we got coming up?
That's it.
Is that it?
Mhm.
No. And then the next couple of weeks, I guess they're pretty chill, eh?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. We're still so Christmas Day and New Year's Day, they land on Sundays this year. We've been doing this for well over a year and a half now. We've not missed one Sunday. The House of Nurture has been steady every Sunday for the last 18 plus months. So we're debating.
And
We're getting,
L specifically.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. We're debating whether to go live on the Sunday. I think we might, man. I know everybody's busy with family and who the hell. So we might do like a quick, you know, something in the evening on Christmas Day and New Year's Day, because I for sure as hell no, I won't be in any shape to do anything in the morning time. So yes, yeah, man, we'll figure that one out. But I think hey, we have to. We got it. We don't got a choice anymore. We don't gotta say. You gotta.
Hmm.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. We get to hang out for a few minutes on Christmas, on New Year's. It'll be nice. I'll be hungover on New Year's. Probably still drug addict, whatever you want. Coursing through my veins. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go all out this New Year's. I need to.
Look at all this ego stroking this morning.
Ooh, ooh. I wish that would reflect in her work, though, but not these days. Not these days. You okay, Al? Yeah. Get better. Get healthy, man. You need more vitamin C, more sun. Oh, you live in Seattle. You guys don't get sun. That's probably why.
It's just wild to me. Like we literally just had a conversation about
Yeah.
mental illness, and you're like,
I know, but,
get better. You need to get healthy.
That's it. That's it. Just get better.
Mhm.
Suck it up,
Mhm.
like the old generation would say.
Mhm.
Just suck it up. It's not real.
Yeah.
Can
Here
you
we go.
imagine? Oh my gosh. There you go. Oh man. What's Joe saying? Throw it up. Joey Jojo. Is this any different than his normal ego stroking? Oh man. Seattle. I would join because any excuse to not deal with family, I'm for it. There you go. There you go. Yeah, man. Hey, and by the way, Amanda, man, it's good to see you again. Good to see you. I hope you're feeling better. And actually, I'm gonna hit you up.
That's so.
for
He
sure.
really be telling everybody but me to. I hope you get better, but he tells me, "Bitch, get it together."
It's every week. It's every day. It's like, oh, okay. At some point, it's like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Not just playing. Of course, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
you wanna see your friends flourish and be in a good position, man. What's everybody got planned for the holidays, man? We asked the creative team what they wanted for Christmas. What do you want? What's under your tree?
Me?
What are you hoping for? Yeah.
Nothing. I just get stuff for my kids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's the big ask for this year?
Jade's getting. She already has everything in life, so. But I'm getting her a record player, and then me and
A record,
Leah.
like a real record player?
Yeah, and me and
Oh, that's
Leah are splitting vinyls. So I think we're getting her like Paramore and Taylor Swift and something ratchet. My daughter is ratchet. Anytime we listen to any music that's not ratchet, you could tell. But it's so funny because when you meet her, she's very bookish. She's the biggest nerd. All she does is talk about video games and draw. But secretly, she ratchet.
Oh, really? Okay. So Apple doesn't fall far from the tree then?
Yeah, no, not at all.
She's Al Jr.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Um,
You
and then the boys there's this YouTube channel called Lanky Box. And so they just want shit from there. So, and it's also my youngest son's 5th birthday on the
Oh.
12th. So he's getting a little gift
Okay.
that'll satiate him until whatever. But yeah, my daughter, she just asked for art supplies as usual. She has a monthly list that she needs to re-up.
Monthly.
Jade is very competitive. She's very much like me. Her whole passion right now is that she will be the best artist in middle school. She's in 5th grade right now though. So
Do it up, kiddo, do it up.
yeah, so her whole thing right now is just practicing so that when she gets there, she said she wants to stunt on them.
A little flex. A little stunt. Practice
Yeah.
hard, That's it, man. make them other little vatos look silly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
You know, get that down from there. Ain't nobody.
Let me
needs to see
start.
that. Nobody's here for
Let
that.
me start.
Oh, I mean,
Leah, we were just talking about you.
see that. Hey, Leah, what's going on, man? Man, we were just about to wrap up. Why are you coming so late? What are you up to? You can hang out with us.
She was at church.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
praying her sin away.
Hey, and I gotta say, I love having joined the chats, man. I hope you enjoyed our interview with It's Only Teenage. One more time, for those who are just joining us.
Oh,
I
do the
Oh,
copper
why
drop.
do you keep throwing this up?
Do the copper drop pick.
Why do you keep throwing that up? That's enough. That's enough.
I was gonna make a joke when they were on that wouldn't he be looking up somebody like Mr. Marcus or something? But I didn't want to.
Who's Mr. Marcus? What is that?
Because
Oh.
his crush in the book is a black man, so I
Oh,
thought
you're talking about
porn. Yeah, so instead of Alexa, I'm like, wouldn't he be looking up like more of a Mr. Marcus situation?
Marklin, you know what it is, baby. You know what it is. It's Only Teenage Wasteland, homie. Come on now. Come on now.
A general lack of representation too in your guys' porn star picks too.
I just covered her
Jeez.
from Teenage Wasteland. Thanks, Curt. Hey, I'm telling you, homie, look up Nina Mercedes or Kiara Mia. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. Oh, okay. Marklin, how you know that, fam? I don't know no dudes.
He's iconic though in the
Come
black
on,
community.
bro.
No, there was like a
Marklin, buddy.
probably when I was in high school, he was like him and Pinky. You didn't hear nothing
Oh,
but
Pinky,
Mr.
Red
Marcus
Bull?
and Pinky. Yeah.
I know Pinky was back in the day. That's some high school things, yo.
They used to
Oh,
pass
man.
around burned CDs and shit at my school.
Oh man, I'd spend like 2 days on LimeWire trying to download her. Pinky dropped a new joint, yo. Oh, Leo, man. All right, Mark Lindo, we're gonna have a talk afterwards. You shouldn't. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. We're like ghetto superheroes. Those are your superheroes, man. See, that's why we need more heroes of color, man. Look, we got then it goes degenerate. You know. Can you stop? I'm deleting that comment. Is there a way?
Let me screenshot it.
Yeah. Oh, there is. No. Oh, man. Hey, what did everybody enjoy reading this week? Did we miss anything? We talked on Lovesick. It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth. What else? What else? I mean, I feel like there was other dope stuff. Is that all you read? Killer. Killer.
I don't even remember this week.
Yeah.
It was a busy week for me.
What else came out? Detective Annual, I think, came out. Who's been reading that? No? You're not reading.
What did come out this week?
I'm just checking right now. A lot of Big Two stuff. Briar #2. Really? Just now? I feel like the first issue came out so long ago. There must have been a delay on that one, eh?
No, this sounds about right.
Really, eh? Who's reading 20th Century Men? I heard that's really good.
What's his name?
By Dennis Camp? Yeah. Yeah. That's an issue for. I'm so behind that I can't start new series like everything that I'd like to read, you know? So like I'm even behind on my regular stuff, man. Yeah. Next week, I have Detective Annual. Okay, Martin saying Detective Annual on my stack. Okay. Yeah. Joe Loves Comics saying Nightwing Annual. That was good. All right. You better can you ban this user, please? I don't recognize him, but ban him. Yeah. Joe Loves Comics saying Strange Academy was so fun. Yeah, I've actually heard. Actually, I was checking out your podcast. I think it was episode 2 or something. You were talking about Strange Academy. Had me wanting to read that. Sounds like fun, man. Amanda, now depending on your content, depending on your content,
What you post that would be bannable.
I was gonna say, see that's ban hammer. I was going to say Behold Behemoth is amazing, but that was last week. Well, didn't they drop the second print this week, or was that last week as well? Yeah. Oh, speaking of, here, let me take out this joint. Absolutely, Behold Behemoth, man. Who else got this amazing? It's the local comic shop day variant. Look at this. Is this not the most beautiful? Can you zoom me, man? Can you get your stuff together? Thank you. Look at that. Incredible. This is by Vincenzo Riccardi. And then it's a gatefold, so it opens up. It opens up. Yeah. That. Cover of the year. Amazing. Hope everybody has the chance to pick this one up. And thank you all. And just the book itself was cool. I said thank you, Elle.
You're welcome.
I said thank you, Elle.
You're welcome.
Can you get me? Can you stop the shenanigans? Oh yeah,
Look at this.
What?
You've been waiting to use that. Use it. Come on, you could have done better. And next time, just do that. You don't gotta take yourself out.
You told me you have a rule. I'll send you guys the list of rules he sent me before I joined the show.
She lies.
And he said, if I say Zoom me, bitch.
Capital B.
No, but
real talk. Like, yeah, come on, folks. Come on. Talk to me serious. Yeah, Vincenzo Riccardi. He's been putting out so much heat this year. Yeah.
You didn't post any pictures with you and Jeff?
No, I didn't. You know what? I'm not gonna front. I got a little nervous.
Because we have there's a size gate on the show where we try to compare you to comic creators to see on the search scale.
Hey, that's not fair. First of all, Tate Bromwell is like.
You said Tate Bromwell is 7'6".
Yeah, exactly. But it's so funny. Like, we took the photo because I was like a month or so ago, or whenever issue 1 came out, I went to a signing with Tate Bromwell, right? One of the employees at the shop took the photo, and then when I saw it, I said, why do I look like 5'2"?
And then it doesn't help that like your coat.
I'll throw it back up on the socials, but like legit, so I had to make sure everybody knew. I said, Tate Bromwell, he's a tall guy. Like that was like he's legit like 6'5", man. But yeah. I don't know. I'm lucky, man. So many dope creators in Toronto, man. So I have a feeling TCAP's gonna be fire this year. And a little birdie, I got some told me we got some dope creators from overseas coming through. Yeah. And Cookie was saying, yeah, it was very good. I liked issue 1 of Behold Behemoth. Yeah. Anything else though before we get out of here? Okay, let's check the poll. Where we at? And by a vote of 64% to 36%, you guys have voted for It's Only Teenage Wasteland numero uno. You guys know good books. Because man, we've been struggling. Both of us. Our copper drop picks have been very hit and miss lately. There was a couple big time duds this last month or so. So this one's excited. You guys are gonna love it. And then next week, I want everybody to tune in and share your thoughts. Let us know how much. I'm still getting AAA. What's that?
All against all.
Okay, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. Looks cool. Yeah. And then again, folks, one more time, this Thursday, we're going live, 9 p.m. Eastern. Nerdy's time, baby. We're announcing the nominations, the nominees, all the details, how you guys can participate. There'll be some giveaways, perhaps, maybe one of these joints. No, not that one. I can't do that. That's personal. You want to get that one in? Well, maybe. I don't know if I can do that one either. You know what I'm saying? But family tree or this joint, because I hate stuff. I can't. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. Hey, shout out to everybody in the live chats, man. Everybody in the community. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. You guys are a blast, man. You guys are a blast. Appreciate you guys, man. Can you stop? Why? What's your infatuation with her? Like, she's not even hot, to be honest. Not for me. Stop it out. That's it, folks. Had enough shenanigans. You gonna say anything? You gonna say goodbye?
Not
today. Wow, don't appreciate the community. Don't want to thank them for hanging out with us for 2.5 hours.
Thank you to everybody who was kind to me this morning.
Okay. Thank you, folks. We'll be back.
Specifically, Amanda. Thank you so much.
Thursday. Amanda, great to see you again. Have a good Sunday, everybody.